did. Yeah, that's a start. You're getting there.
And then I'm done. That's it. That's all my football.
You're set for 2022.
Oh, yeah. They're
Just
going to
one.
do that wheel route. Oh,
You
you've
just
been
needed-
watching.
you just
You've
needed
been
to
watch
watching
film,
film,
huh?
haven't you? Why'd you watch this?
Oh.
Nice. Love it.
What's up, fanboys and fangirls? Welcome back to another episode of the What the Fanboy Show.
Oh, God.
Luke's going
I
crazy
can
over
feel the
here.
air coming off of that. I thought you were going to hit me.
Clearly, we're excited to be back.
Trying to create a tornado in the room.
Oh, we've had too many close encounters with tornadoes this week.
Of the third kind.
Yeah. So I'm glad we were able to get together today. I was a little worried the weather was going to be severe enough to keep us apart.
You can't keep us down. I was trying not to hit the table too hard.
You did, but you
'cause
hit
the
it.
mics are on here.
But you hit it.
I did.
You did. That's
I did.
okay.
Should just hit the mic.
Oh no!
Luke's
No!
things are falling over. Okay.
Oh, mine's still on the table.
Tyler's car keys.
We're professionals.
I'm Brett. To my left is Tyler.
I'm Tyler.
Luke, that's
struggling.
not gonna stand up.
To my left is Luke.
We gotta
It's-
try again.
It's gonna hide you most of the time, anyways. Just
Look how
put it
high I'm
down.
sitting.
How often are you gonna sit with that good of posture? For 30
Okay,
seconds
I'll
right
slouch.
now.
I'm perfectly in view. This is beautiful. It's not like I'm gonna be like this.
Oh Lord. All right. Well.
I challenge you to do the whole episode that way.
Yo, this is hurting my back.
Dude, I hurt my back this week. It's all bad.
Dude.
Carrying
Sucks.
this podcast.
No. No, lifting weights.
Oh.
It was dumb. Not good.
What else did you do this week?
I threw to you. Brett caught it. Brett and I did something together this week. We did a lot of it. Played Halo.
Yeah.
With Season 2 on the horizon. I needed to finish my Battle Pass, and I really liked the weekly reward this week, which is a blacked out visor, and I got it.
Yeah.
It looks freaking cool until it glitched out and I couldn't see any of my cool stuff.
Have you logged back in since?
No.
Oh, okay.
Did
No,
the
no.
visor like just go away and you just there's this
No, so like I
dude
loaded
with little
in
beady eyes.
I loaded into a game, like one game, and I had it, and I had like my black visor, my gray and black outfit, and I thought it looked really cool. And then the next game, it loaded me in, and I was like cloned of Brett.
Yeah.
And none of my gun camos came over, so my battle rifle was just like the standard issue one. My battle rifle is usually red. I was like, man, what the heck? This is weird. But yeah, I got that. Finished Battle Pass.
I wish it would have glitched out like Assassin's Creed Unity,
Oh no.
where like the entire head disappears, but the like insides don't. So it's just like two floating eyes.
That would have been pretty great. But yeah, I played a lot of Halo. I watched and kept up with a good portion of the NFL draft.
Oh,
was
that's
a ton
right.
of
That was
fun.
this week.
Yeah, always a good time. I love the NFL draft and kind of everything that surrounds that. I've watched the first 5 episodes.
There was a sequel of Up?
No.
There's a sequel to Up?
I've watched up to episode 6 of Outer Range. That's what I was going to say.
So you watched the first 5.
I've watched the
but
first
not
5.
the 6th.
Correct. I have not had
Cool,
time
cool,
yet.
cool.
That show's still really, really good. I highly recommend people watch it. Spent a lot more time playing Deathloop.
Mm.
When I beat that game, it is going to Luke's apartment so he can play it, so I can talk to him about it because it's pretty freaking fun.
I will gladly welcome it.
Awesome. And other than that, just
If I put that disc in my Xbox, what will happen?
It will spin, and then your Xbox will probably blow up.
well, hold on. Let's be real.
Doesn't your Xbox already kerchunk?
My Xbox will probably somehow have PlayStation backwards compatibility.
What are the odds of you putting a single-player game in your Xbox in
It's
the
the
first
only
place?
kind of game that I put in my Xbox are single player games.
Unbelievable.
Cyberpunk, Control,
How much of Cyberpunk have you played?
Star Wars Jedi Fallen. Actually, no, that one's digital.
How many of those games have you played more than a quarter of?
I don't know how long they are.
I'd say none. Maybe Control.
Maybe a quarter of the way through Control.
Have you made it to...
So probably like a eighth.
Yeah, really, truthfully. So yeah, that's what I did. I just kind of hung out. What'd you do, Brett? other than play Halo with me.
I did play Halo with you. That was a good time. I'm kind of on that Outer Range hype as well.
Heck yeah.
So I've watched all current 6 episodes, and it's right now it's the show that I'm just most excited to watch every week.
Yeah, it's really good.
Me too, and I'm watching a lot of
You're
shows
watching
right now.
even more than me. Yeah. But I also watched the Halo episode 6.
I'm glad you're just a trooper.
I
Thank you.
thought it was good.
Good.
Yeah.
Better than fine this week.
There was zero of the secondary storyline in it.
Was there butt cheeks in it?
No cheeks.
Well, that's probably the third storyline, huh?
Yeah.
That's the only storyline I care
cheeks,
about.
The cheeks are.
That's the real plot.
Yeah. The meat and potatoes right there.
Quite literally, yes. Yes.
No, it's going in a very logical. I think once you get past this is
The badness.
this is a different kind of Halo. Like, I think once you realize that, and kind of get through a couple of the first beats, it's very obvious where it's going. I don't like how they're handling some of the things, especially with the Forerunner and what Chief and this other girl are as reclaimers, which they haven't used that term, I don't think. Blessed ones are what they're referring to them
They
as.
haven't met Guilty Spark yet
Yeah.
to go Reclaimer.
But yeah, I'm still watching. I mean, it's interesting enough, but definitely not as interesting as Outer Range. And then obviously Moon Knight. That show continues to be interesting, and yet at the same time, completely, I forget about it until the day of, and then it's like, oh yeah, I gotta watch that.
Yeah, I agree.
Each episode in and of itself, I won't say each episode, the last couple episodes in and of themselves have been really interesting with what they're doing, and it's not super MCU-ish, which I've appreciated. At the same time, it's not that compelling. So I don't know.
I think my biggest complaint with Moon Knight is that Moon Knight isn't in it. Like, Moon Knight was in the very end of the first episode. He's in the beginning of the second episode. In a little bit of the third one, maybe?
Yeah.
And then he hasn't... I don't know if he's shown up since. Like, I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think there's interesting character stuff with Steven.
Mm-hmm.
More so. But yeah, the episode finishes and I'm just kind of like, okay. And then I didn't even think about it until I was here tonight. I was like, oh yeah, I need to, I guess, review it.
Yeah, I started the second episode this
Well,
past week.
you were a bit behind.
I'm way behind, dude. I started the second episode and was like, all right, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to watch at least episode 2 so I can just start to get there. And I watched about 15 minutes of it, and I was like, yeah, this is just, I'm bored. Like, I'm not enjoying myself, so why am I watching this? So I just hit pause, come back to it. I'll finish it before next week, but I just...
But that is a problem. Like, I'm watching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I watched like 5 different shows this week, and all of them were so much more interesting.
Yeah, it's just
than
boring.
Moon Knight.
Yeah,
it's just boring. Like, I don't like Oscar Isaac does a good job, I think. Like, but it's not Moon Knight.
He carries what good there is in that show. It's all him.
Yeah.
I mean, not that other characters don't have good performances, but it's so centered around, it has to work because of his split personality stuff, that I think he just has to be the one that carries it.
It feels like a show that bet on a performance more than a story.
Yeah.
Now I'm imagining what Moon Knight would be if, like, it wasn't Oscar Isaac.
Maybe it would be Moon Knight.
No, but, like, would it just be bad? Like, actually, like, bad.
If it was this show without Oscar Isaac?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like a show without Oscar Isaac and it was a different story. And I was like, well, it'd probably actually be a Moon Knight show.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't have the draw of Oscar Isaac. You don't cast Oscar Isaac and put him in a mask for majority of a show, right?
Yeah, I think the challenging part for me is that because of, and I didn't know this because I wasn't aware of Moon Knight before the show, but like you take the mask off of Steve Rogers and it's still Steve Rogers.
Mm-hmm.
You take the mask off of Moon Knight and it's a completely different person. And we just you don't get Moon Knight growth via Steven necessarily, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not like you do with these other characters that are so their person is who they are, right? Like Iron Man is a reflection of who Tony Stark is, and Moon Knight is not a reflection of who even Mark is to a degree, but certainly not. I mean, maybe we just haven't seen enough of Moon Knight to really make that judgment call, I guess.
I think I can't wait to see how it ends with, like, I feel like it's going to end with Jake, the other personality, being in a cab in New York. And you're going to be like, oh, hey, Jake. It's the other personality we've been teasing, I'm sure. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, every episode I'm like, am I going to meet this guy?
Are they teasing it? Like a lot?
They've teased it once.
Oh, okay.
Maybe twice.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe.
And we're at the point where this week's the finale.
Nice.
And it's like, is that the twist then? That's got to be the twist. But
is that they're all never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah. Anyways,
they are in the field of reeds the whole time.
The last show I started this week was Under the Banner of Heaven.
Yes.
Andrew Garfield murder mystery over on Hulu.
The last thing he's doing for a while.
Apparently, I heard that and it makes me sad.
Yeah.
At the same time, kind of makes me like.
Makes me feel nothing because
it makes
I can't do that. I'm needing to take a year break off from work so I can readjust.
Sabbatical. It's about time for a sabbatical for Luke.
I don't think my work does sabbaticals. My hourly wage job.
No, I just and he's so good, and if he needs a little bit of time to recharge,
he's still pretty young.
He is. He's got many years of hopefully acting ahead of him. I think he's a fantastic actor, and
he's gonna go open up an apartment complex with Tom Holland.
I thought we'd make it through this episode without a Tom Holland reference.
No, of course not.
Ugh.
But yeah, I really, really enjoyed the first episodes of Under the Banner of Heaven.
Did they 3? 2?
First two.
Okay.
The first two.
Yeah, they're really, really good. The cast was very surprising. A lot of stars I was not expecting to see. I do have one complaint though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the flashback stuff to like
it's
Joseph Smith. It feels so out of place.
Yeah.
To me.
My guess is that they're trying to tie that into the it's one of those like three like a cord of 3 strands type of thing where it's like we're going to tell this ancient story that reflects our current or our slightly more flashbacky. There's the big flashbacks, then there's the small ones with the family, small flashbacks, and then we're going to tie that into the current mystery.
I think my worry is that it's just going to be a little convoluted and busy by the end.
Yeah.
When we could just focus on this murder that happened and like take our time maybe with these interviews and our investigations and then
I did think that how they and it's probably nothing, but how they structure their interviews and incorporate the flashbacks, it felt unique to me. Maybe because there are 2 kind of timelines they're doing, like it's obviously not the same kind of character, but they're talking about their the foundation of their religious faith and how that came about, and like I kind of said, braiding that into the interview, interrogation, it works for me, and I just think it's unique. I'm not sure why I like it. I can't pinpoint why, but yeah. Tyler, you haven't watched any of this,
No.
right? And you were a little worried about some of the
Just how detailed they would get with the murder.
It's pretty.
They don't show either person, I don't think.
You kind of see some out of focus of
The girl.
the woman.
Oh, that's fine.
And
that makes me sound horrible. That's not what I mean.
No.
The case this surrounds is like
it's
one of the hardest things I've ever read.
Yeah.
Just for background.
And they drop some like hints here and there, like they kind of say some offhanded things about it that like give you the details of like what happened. But they don't just flash it in your face for as a tactic. So I appreciate.
I'm sure
that.
there will be a flashback of seeing the murder at some point.
Could be.
I thought that was really well done though, because they don't show a lot of the scene, but they show like Andrew Garfield and the other officer reacting to it.
When Andrew Garfield walks in and you see that other officer he react.
He just doesn't even know what to think.
And then watching Andrew Garfield react to what he sees is one of those, sometimes the scariest things you don't show, like...
Yeah.
It's the show don't tell, but you're showing the reaction, right?
Yeah.
It's not you're not showing the horrible thing, you're showing someone's reaction to the horrible thing, and his performance is so good that you buy it.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's a super, super crazy case.
Yeah.
If you've not read about it, you should. It'll blow your mind.
Yeah,
But that's all I did.
I'm excited to watch it at some point. Probably after Outer Range finishes. And I finish We Own the City.
Yep.
Nice.
Well, speaking of We Own the City, I watched the first episode of that. I think the next episode actually drops tonight. It was really good. It's very intriguing.
Yes.
With what they're doing. Is this like the true story of what happened in Baltimore? I know you're kind of from that area.
I don't know the story behind it.
It's John Bernthal's like gun task force, like they take people's guns or something. Like they hunt down people's guns. Gun trace force or something.
So he's a local cop, but he's a part of like a special unit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's multiple timelines going on with this too.
I don't remember any of this stuff as a kid. I don't know, but
there's people investigating these city cops that have just been getting away with so much, with just like crimes in general, but also police brutality.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some people investigating that, and the other side of that is these cops more in the past investigating the case from the other side, and I feel like they're gonna kind of converge at some point. I was a little sad though. Bernthal was not in the first episode a whole lot, but with what he was in, he was freaking good, man. I love John Bernthal, and this is weird because he's usually a pretty like stoic, soft-spoken, tough guy, and in this he's a little more like rambunctious. He's kind of loud. So it's nice to see him kind of do a different role. Like whenever I see him, I picture him as the Punisher.
Oh.
Or like that kind of character.
Yeah.
Like really subdued, but
yeah. In this,
he feels like a ticking time bomb all the time.
Like in this one, he's walking through the police station. He's like, "Hey, how's it going? What's up, brother? What's up? How's it going? Hey, everybody. Yeah, we're gonna go catch some bad guys. We're gonna go get some people's guns." And it's just like, I'm not used to seeing this type of Bernthal, and I really like it.
He's from that area, so he's. I think this project is probably a passion deal for him. But I mean, Baltimore has always been pretty shady as a whole.
Morning, Baltimore.
It's always been pretty bad. The crime rate in Baltimore is super high. Always has been. So.
Yeah, but I'm really intrigued to see where the rest of this goes.
Do we know how many episodes this is?
I don't know. 8, probably. maybe 10. I feel like a lot of HBOs are 10.
I feel like the shows lately have been getting more to like 9 episodes. This one's a limited series. 6.
6. Excuse me.
It'll be 6.
Oh, nice. Thankfully, one of my shows, not thankfully, I'm sad it's ending, but Winning Time only has 1 episode left next Sunday night. That show is so good. I hope a lot of people watch it, but I also understand if they don't.
David Cornsweat's in this? That's awesome. Sorry, keep going.
They don't really hold back with the language and nudity and sexual content, which is kind of unfortunate. Because most people will see that and go, I'm not going to watch it. Because the story is so interesting and the performances are so good. And the fact that pretty much all the Showtime Lakers people hate it in real life just kind of makes me think it's more honest than I thought it actually was. Like, it's a show based on a book based on these people.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, to watch, like, all these different people say they don't like the show in a certain way, but how they reacted in real life is how they react in the show is super funny. Like, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar wrote a blog post about why he doesn't like the portrayal in the show. And here, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, like, in the show is, like, super... He thinks a lot. He doesn't just react. He thinks about what he's going to say. And then we have Jerry West. It's like, I'm going to sue him! And in the show, he's always, like, just yelling at people. Oh, man, it's great.
And Magic is releasing his own thing to combat this.
Yeah.
About how he's a family man and all this stuff.
That's the one over on Apple, right?
Probably.
I think so.
But I'm really glad that is getting a season 2 as well. Eventually. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Let's see, what have I not talked about?
Boy, HBO is like, oh, people are pissed off. Renew that. Let's keep it going.
Yep. Oh, people are talking about it? Yeah. Outer Range is great. Under the Banner of Heaven is great. We Own the City is great. Pacific Rim: The Black. Okay. I haven't watched
that yet.
Season 2 of Pacific Rim: The Black.
He sent us that Snapchat.
Didn't even know it came out. Did we
heck?
even ever talk about a trailer?
No.
Nah.
I didn't remember one.
Maybe a teaser.
There was a teaser
last
fall, right?
Yeah, winter or fall.
Yeah, I got on Netflix and it was like, Season 2 now streaming. And I was like, oh.
Dude,
Okay.
I liked Season 1 of that show.
Yeah, and Season 2 I'd say is just as good.
Nice.
The animation is really cool. The fights are really cool. I liked the story stuff they did in between, like, in this little family they've created. And there were some nice emotional moments too.
Nice.
There is some kind of funny bits where it's like, oh yeah, this is like an anime, a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like a character will be like, you guys go ahead, I'll stop these monsters. And they fight and they get injured. And then then it goes and like shows the people just arriving to the Jaeger, and the person's walking out of the cave already. It's like, why'd y'all just leave? Like, there's just some kind of goofy moments like that. But man, the show is great. It's only 7 episodes, and they're all like
It's pretty short.
20 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's a really easy watch. But yeah, I really like that show.
Awesome.
Also, the stuff they do with Boy. Dude, I forgot he was a monster. I'm not even gonna lie. The show started and I was like, oh yeah, that's a big deal.
That.
Also, can we just get more Pacific Rim movies? I know, like, most people didn't like the second one.
I still haven't seen the second one.
I'd be down if Del Toro came back.
Yes.
Or I mean,
even another guy.
There's probably another director who could do it justice, but like
Justin Lin. Free.
I was gonna say
Nope.
he's free. Yeah.
Nope. I'm out again.
Justin Lin made the best Star Trek movie, the best new Star Trek movie.
I guess
about
that's
it.
true.
Think about
What
it.
else does Justin Lin?
He also made the best Fast and Furious movie. He made most of the Fast and Furious movies.
We're gonna talk a little bit later in the news segment about directors and who should be taking what projects. So, is there any?
But
any
yeah,
other...
Pacific Rim: The Black, fanboy worthy.
Mm-hmm.
Should check it out. It's a fun, easy watch. This one's obvious. I don't know if everybody can see this here. This is a big book of Lion King, the Broadway musical. It was a Christmas gift.
Just the booklet?
No. From my parents, our whole family went to the showing here in Wichita, and I just need people to go see it. If it ever comes to your area or around your area, figure out a way to get tickets and go see it. If you like The Lion King, 100% you'll like The Lion King musical. It's incredible. The costuming incredible. The songs incredible. Everything is just awesome.
Booyah!
It's one of the easiest booyahs you can ever give to anything.
I have seen
You can
this.
take your kids.
Yeah,
like-
I've seen this as well, and I would agree.
Yeah,
It's
this
been
is the second time I've seen it, and it's just as good the second time.
That's awesome. Yeah, I saw it back in high school, and I just remember going. I did it for theater class, and I remember like it ended, and I asked my theater teacher. I was like, "How did they do that?"
The ideas and the like innovation that go into the onstage musicals is crazy.
And I'm sure it's only gotten better.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know. It might just. I think it's still a lot the same.
Crazy.
I know they didn't do the Morning Report song. I think that they might take that one out. I don't like that song. It's okay. But yeah, Lion King musical, it's amazing. I might watch Lion King 1 and 2 for nostalgia's sake.
I love it. I love it.
The last thing I just want to say, as we'll probably go into news here. Be careful on Twitter this week because Doctor Strange was spoiled for me and I'm kind of upset. If it would have been Friday, that's on me because the movie's out. But the fact that it doesn't come out for an actual week makes me kind of upset. Spoilers are out there. And if you haven't had it ruined yet, just mute every word possible. And delete all social media.
If you can survive 4 or 5 days without social media,
I've seen it on every media thing I have. I saw it on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. So
yeah.
And it's just kind of like,
Tread lightly.
do people not care? First of all, about seeing it or ruining it for somebody, I just don't even understand.
I'll just stay logged into the Big 12 Twitter.
Also,
Not ever look at mine.
Marvel, what are we doing? What happened with this movie? Why is so much being leaked? I don't understand. They did so good with Spider-Man.
And a lot is being shown in the teasers. And there's a new teaser like every day. Makes me think it's not doing well.
Well, and we talked about this a little bit before the show started, but the review embargo is a little more last minute than most Marvel movies are, which...
I would say it's probably for spoilers, but the fact that they're showing everything in the trailers and they didn't really try and stop the leaks.
And most respectable review, I mean, it's not like those reviewers haven't seen it already. They've seen it. They have their articles primed and ready to go.
They'll get tomorrow.
They'll get sued if they publish them too early. They know that. Reviews are usually held. That embargo is usually held to the last minute because you're worried that you're not going to get reviewed well. And I hope that's not the case, but that is what statistically happens. So yeah, no, I'm still excited for it.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, I feel bad though, Luke.
We get to see it together.
Freaking woke up on Saturday morning, just opened Twitter, and I was just like, oh my gosh. And at first I was just like, oh, that's fake. And then I just saw it everywhere. I was like, oh my gosh. Freaking pissed me off. And plus, like, there's this freaking bird outside my window that will not shut the freaking mouth. Like, stop. I know it's 5:30 in the morning. You're excited about the day. But Luke wants to sleep. He was up late playing video games.
That's the challenge.
I'm gonna go
get a BB gun.
No, I won't kill the bird.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not. I'm not that vicious.
Luke's not that cold-hearted. Okay, well, before we
I'm just gonna domesticate it.
jump into news, let's talk about. There's a couple new trailers this week. The first one, the one I'm most excited about because I'm a huge dinosaur fan. Jurassic World Dominion got its second trailer.
Shout out to Scooter Guy.
Yeah.
Didn't stand a chance.
R.I.P.
Forgot to act on the green screen. Sorry, bro. I thought, listen, the trailer was great, but like just that moment is all I could think about.
The CG in it.
No, just the fact that he's just like, huh?
Like
What?
you like
He's just riding the scooter through like town hall, and there's two ginormous reptilian killers
like
next
you
to
didn't
him.
notice the giant dinosaur the 50 feet you were driving up to that
There's
point.
he doesn't notice the T-Rex, and then there's a bigger dinosaur too,
yeah,
a bigger, more meaner dinosaur, and it's like, open your eyes, bro. It was just kind of goofy. That being said, I think this movie looks really good.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think it looks awesome.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I'm loving what I'm seeing. So big thumbs up.
Thumbs up here.
It kind of looks like the Jurassic Park World movie people have wanted, where it's just like, bro, dinosaurs are running around killing people.
Yeah.
It's. Let's take that. San
Brett took
Diego.
his glasses off for this.
Let's
You know
take
it's
that
intense?
Let's take that San Diego scene.
he's tearing
and
up.
like make it really really good. Some people would say just make it good because they hate the San Diego scene in The Lost World, and I would say that's a bad opinion, and you should feel bad about it because that is a great. That's a great.
You know, maybe
third
they didn't get it.
act.
My favorite.
Hot take Brett today says the
Your
Lost
opinion's bad if you don't like
Lost
this
the
scene.
Lost World is great, and San Diego is great, and
San Diego. San Diego?
San Diego.
Talking about San Diego?
I can't speak to the city itself is great, but the scene in that movie that takes place in San Diego is
I've
great.
been to San Diego, and I was young, so I can't like remember everything about it, but I did like the zoo.
They have the National Zoo.
They have a good zoo. They have a good zoo.
Yeah.
Our zoo's good.
Next trailer.
Omaha Zoo. Kansas City Zoo.
Don't
Lots of good
worry,
zoos.
darling.
Don't worry, darling.
We have a good zoo.
This
We have a
is
really good
Olivia
zoo.
Wilde's second
Yes.
directorial. You can't call it her directorial debut. But
Second directorial outing.
There you go. Starring Florence Pugh and Harry Styles.
Mm-hmm.
Along with another like a decently sized.
It's got a pretty
well-known
star-studded cast.
I thought this looked interesting.
I'm thumbs up in this.
Yeah.
I think this looks awesome.
Yeah.
I love this kind of movie. I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a mix of Stepford Wives and Truman Show,
Yeah.
but it looks like it's gonna get way more weird, which I'm here for. Like they did. I kind of complain about it, but they like do the mirror thing where one person moves and one person doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So like it might get pretty crazy. There's also the bit where there's like a bunch of orange jumpsuits running around.
Yeah. It had very
Or way too early
Us
predictions.
us vibes.
Way
yeah.
too early predictions. Should we do this?
Luke, you've got a prediction, so go ahead.
I don't think they're in the 50s.
I want to do my complaint as well. I think it looks a little sex heavy. Just a little bit. Like, we get it. They like each other. I feel like there's like 4 sex scenes just in the trailer.
One of those probably gets cut in the actual movie.
Good.
And
They should just reuse the same one. Tommy Wiseau did it.
Save on that budget, baby.
I think that's a good prediction, though.
yeah, that is a good. I think
I
that's
think it's
a
a
great
good
one.
prediction.
Yeah. Chris Pine. I was pleasantly surprised by like, ooh, isn't a Chris Pine bad guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here for that. I'm excited for this one. Thumbs up.
Ooh, or maybe Ray's a clone.
Florence.
They're all clones. They're all clones. Always got to bring back the clone.
Did you guys
theory,
have any
right?
other trailers?
I had 2 more.
Oh.
Black Phone?
We
We just watched it.
We did. We
Come
did
on,
just
bro.
watch it.
Thumbs up, Black
Big
Phone.
thumbs up.
Looks like
It's gonna be terrifying.
Derrickson's going back to his horror roots. That's exciting.
I like it because it doesn't just look like everything else.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's going to be good.
You have any other trailers?
Nope.
I got one more. This one is called Bodies, Bodies, Bodies.
That's right, the A24.
This is the A24
Yeah.
I thought it was
millennial satire.
I thought it was called Gen Z the movie.
Yeah, it's a Gen Z like satire whodunit. It's A24, so I'm interested, but it's here for me.
Yeah, I would actually. I'm only interested because it's A24. Yeah. The trailer itself is probably a thumbs down, but like, I'll wait and I'll watch another trailer.
Yeah,
I just cringed the entire time I was watching this thing.
Flipping.
That's their goal.
Yeah.
All their little tagline things, they're like,
they know what they're doing.
That's what this is.
It's again, if a movie knows what it is, sometimes even a bad movie, if it knows what it is, can be good.
Yep.
So,
what's the worst A24 movie?
That's a good.
I've only seen like
question.
4 or maybe 3. Let's see. Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse, The Witch.
Minari.
I've not seen Minari. Good Time.
X, The Green Knight, Hereditary, Ex Machina, The Lighthouse. Come on. The Tragedy of Macbeth. Midsummer.
Like, what?
Lady Bird. It Comes at Night. High Life. Moon Knight. Under the Skin.
Moonlight.
Moonlight.
Oh.
Moonlight.
I was like, what?
Minari. The Humans. A Ghost Story. After Yang. False Positive. Red Rocket. Uncut Gems. Good Time. The Monster. Under the Silver Lake. Swiss Army Man. Mid-90s.
Okay. All right. Good.
Oh, you're just gonna...
No, we're good.
So, no, I don't know. I feel like the only one I ever heard bad things about was It Comes at Night. But I didn't see it. I didn't think it looked good. Anyway. No more trailers?
No more trailers. Let's move into news.
News time, boy.
Wait, is that right? That's what we used to do. No, it's Fanbox.
That's Twitter with Tyler.
That's right.
Man,
those are the days.
R.I.P. Twitter with Tyler.
Dude, we should do like a throwback episode where we do all the old things.
That was like 4 years ago.
We can record with one microphone.
I love
sit
it.
in a circle.
Yes, please.
Dude, those were the best.
I'll kick off the news with something I'm super excited about. June 12th, the Xbox Bethesda Showcase. You're not super excited about that, are you?
There won't be any multiplayer involved, probably.
Yeah, that's true. So they're going to show Starfield, obviously. There's a giant field of stars behind the announcement. I'm excited to see Starfield in action. But I do have a question for you guys. Bold prediction on what they show as their next title after Starfield.
Elder Scrolls 6.
Elder Scrolls 6.
You think it officially will be shown?
No.
Oh.
Not like gameplay, but like they'll show the title again.
No.
Because they showed the title like what, 4 years ago now?
I bet they show Starfield and they do that vampire game that or the other one. I don't remember what it's called.
Redfall.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And probably all their other studios. Maybe another Doom game.
There'll be some
something.
Fallout 76 stuff, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Bethesda is just so against showing stuff that early.
There's probably an Elder Scrolls Online update thing that will more or less...
I think is what it's called. Comes out soon.
Yeah.
If it's not already out. That's what they might show.
Man, if I wasn't so obsessed with Destiny, I'd probably be playing that a lot.
Elder Scrolls Online?
Yeah, that game was so awesome.
No, I'm excited for Starfield. Bethesda has never been my developer of choice.
I'm hot for Starfield.
Publisher of choice.
I'm hot for Starfield.
I think they make some good stuff, but it just, especially things when it comes to combat mechanics, I've never been as, it's just not quite on to my liking. But no, it's cool. It's gonna be. I'm sure it will be good. We had a couple cancellations of things this week.
Of things or people?
Of things. Shows.
People too.
Over at the CW, Batwoman and Legends of Tomorrow both got...
I gave up on Legends of Tomorrow forever ago, and I've never watched Batwoman.
It's only like 7 seasons. Seems crazy.
I remember
Batwoman
really
made
liking
3.
season 2 of Legends of Tomorrow.
But I think part of this is with the Discovery Time Warner merger. I think they're rethinking CW as a publishing partner. WB has essentially kept them alive for a long time. So it'll be interesting to see if CW actually goes away after this.
Wait, what?
Yeah. The part of that merger also canceled the Wonder Twins movie that was just casted like 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
I hadn't heard that.
Pulled the plug on it.
Bummer, but okay.
That was a movie that when we saw it was announced, we're like, we'll watch it.
But really?
But really,
That was
yeah,
a
this
quick
one
one.
was canceled. So to tie in on the cancellation game, they
Yeah.
need to cancel the Flash as well.
No, they won't cancel the Flash.
They need to.
It's the only Flash.
when it
it's the
became-
only, it's the
when
only
it became
Flash they have in
lightsaber-
continuity right now.
Well, that's why they should cancel it.
They showed it off at CinemaCon. I think they.
Not the movie, the TV show.
Oh.
Yeah, not the movie. Talking about the CW shows.
Well, when you say the words "cancel the Flash," my mind goes one place.
Ezra's already on well on his way, their way to
being
canceled.
photoshopped out.
He won't be.
They're gonna cancel. Somebody on the internet in some weird corner is gonna love this. They're gonna cancel the Flash TV show, and Grant Gustin is gonna all the money in the world. The Flash movie. You know, there's somebody on the internet right now like Grant Gustin should be the Flash.
You know,
Lots
what?
of people have been saying
I think
that.
that's a challenge. That's a good challenge for a Corridor Crew.
Mm.
They did that Adam West Batman
Dude, that was so amazing.
trailer.
And that was just like what, a week
Yeah.
or something. That's
Yeah.
their weekly video. Give
Crazy.
them a budget and
Let him go
3
at it.
months.
Didn't Disney hire? Yeah, Disney hired some YouTuber guy to do the
to do Luke Skywalker stuff. And,
the floating mouth Luke Skywalker.
yeah. Over at Netflix, we had a
Oh,
couple
no.
cancellations. One was the
Was it Netflix?
Yes, Netflix itself.
I'm just waiting for some positive Netflix news. Like,
One was the
we're bringing Glow
animated-
back.
The animated show, which does not surprise me. That was coming from Meghan Markle or whatever, the Duchess of what's her name?
The Duchess of Satine.
Okay.
Yes, Harry and Meghan.
No, that's
is that
Star
right?
Wars. The Duchess.
I don't know
Satine.
enough about.
The Duchess of Essex.
Sure.
I've been to London.
But the bigger one was Space Force was canceled
Oh no.
after mediocre reviews from
Anyways.
season 2.
Yeah, I did not like that show.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me that it got canceled. I think even in my review, I talked about how it kind of lost its flavor in season 2. Tried to do something different, probably to keep budget down, and ultimately did not work.
Netflix trying to keep a budget down.
Game Lord Master says Grant will be in the Doctor Strange movie. Is that the spoiler you saw?
Yes.
Hot prediction there. I love it.
It was. And he's running like this though to replace Ezra.
So running like Ezra. Yeesh. Well, let's stay on the bad movie and TV news train.
Do you have positive ones? I literally all of my news stories this week are like
You know what they
bummers.
say? No news is good news.
I do have a positive one, ish.
Go through the bad news first.
Yeah, I'm not
We'll
gonna
end
do
on
positive one.
yeah.
Justin Lin is no longer directing Fast 10 Your Seatbelts. I
don't-
will not call it the other title. It is Fast 10 Your Seatbelts to me.
I don't care about this movie, but it's such a bummer when someone who's cared about the franchise as much as Justin Lin has to walk away because of bad blood with your lead/producer. That's terribly frustrating.
How many has he made?
He did Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious,
Is it like 3 or 4?
You do 3, 4, 5, 6.
7. He did
No, James Wan was 7.
Which one was...
Didn't he do 9?
I think he did 9.
I think he did 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
F. Gary Gray was 8.
Yeah. But yeah, so apparently between
Vin
just
Diesel.
not being prepared, studio notes and
He's too busy writing Instagram captions.
My brother Dwayne.
Big brother Dwayne.
the Hollywood Reporter had a little bit more of a detailed expose, not an expose. It's not an expose. It's not like a full blown thing, but just like here's some more rumblings behind the scenes. It's just a bummer. But that said, I am now really curious to what this movie is gonna be like, because
They did announce the new director.
The new director who did, what's his name?
Jeremy Leader.
Like
Louis Leterrier.
Oh, I wasn't even close on the first day.
I'm gonna guess he's French.
Yeah,
Louis
I think so.
Leterrier.
He directed The Incredible Hulk and Transporter, I think.
I think 2 Transporter movies. Not that.
Let's look this guy up.
But I guess one of the things that he has been on the Fast and Furious kind of short list in terms of like he's expressed interest in directing.
Why?
And they've kind of been like, if there was an opening, he was on their list of people to consider.
Look at Justin Lin giving these guys opportunities.
So like I hope that it's, well received and he can kind of step in and, even if he's not doing the storytelling part that Justin Lin was, because Justin Lin is a writer on this. He'll still stay a producer. He has got to work on wrangling some big names, and
Let's go through his director credits, okay?
Okay,
And
okay.
I'll let you judge.
Let's do this.
The Transporter, never saw it.
it was fine.
Transporter 2, never saw it.
Didn't see it.
The Incredible Hulk, not that good. Clash of the Titans,
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Oh.
not good.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Now You See Me, pretty good.
Wait, that was the magic one with.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, I
It's a
like
good
that one.
movie. I like it.
Brothers Grimsby,
I've never heard of it.
it's the one.
I've heard of it. I've not watched it.
Who's Borat?
Sacha Baron Cohen.
It's him and I can just click on it. What am I doing? And the Merlin from Kingsman,
Mark Strong.
Mark Strong. They're like
Oh.
spies together. But Sacha Baron Cohen, of course, is like an idiot.
Sounds great. I kind of want to watch
I
that.
thought it looked horrible. A New Assignment Force is
It probably
a
was.
top
It
spy
probably
to team up
was,
with
but
his-
I'm still curious.
a New Assignment Force is a top spy to team up with his football hooligan brother.
All of this adds up to the experience needed to direct a $300 million movie, right?
Mm-hmm. With Vin Diesel writing the Instagram ads.
Dude, Vin Diesel's writing the script probably.
Dear God.
So,
Dude, I kind of wish Vin Diesel was like just going to direct it. Like, I wish he would just been like, I'm taking over.
It's about family.
I've been with this family so long.
Universal
I got this.
cannot afford to take that risk.
Sure they can.
These movies like print money.
Yeah.
$300 million before marketing.
That's the budget?
They said it's ballooned. That was in that THR article.
You know what they need to do? Here's your solution.
Tie a car to a balloon.
Yes.
They're
And then
gonna.
you go up through a portal and you have a crossover with Jurassic World. You use all that money. I'm telling you, man, it would work.
I'm sorry, I'm just stuck on balloons now, and I need an in-air, hot air balloon drifting action set piece.
Ooh,
I
that
need a
does kinda
Mario
sound
Kart
interesting.
battle mode. Race.
Vin Diesel's gonna pull on the cord, and the balloons is gonna go, because that's how balloons work. They can drift.
Yeah. What
I
else has
love
he
it.
directed? We stopped at the Brothers Grimsby.
Oh, I'm on Brothers Grimsby. Hold on. Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance.
I didn't watch that.
That's interesting. That's probably the last thing you directed.
Lupin,
I've heard good things about Lupin, the show.
The Takedown. What is this? Is this a Liam Neeson movie?
That sounds like a Liam Neeson movie.
Does it
The
have
Takedown.
Mike Colter in it?
Omar Sy. Oh, this looks like a French movie.
If you guys could,
He is French, Leterrier.
if you guys could, and my guess is they've gotten someone who is available, obviously,
Yeah, I bet he was.
ready
available.
to say yes to something of this size,
Also
and
This
is mostly there to say action and cut.
This is his redemption arc from after The Incredible Hulk.
It could look. He could blow us away, and I'm saying he could. Anything could happen, Tyler.
This could be the best one. It could also be the worst one.
It could also be the worst one.
Yeah.
Like, you could say that about anything, but
They could cancel part 2 after this.
unless this movie makes no money.
Oh, this is the dramatic part 1 where then Justin Lin returns for part 2 and puts the family back together.
Look, Justin Lin is the only person that I know of that exited the project. You still have the same DP, cinematographer, like all of the pieces there are still in place. It's just who can put up with Vin Diesel being 4 hours late to set, not knowing his lines.
Is he method acting? He's playing.
Probably trying to use the restroom.
Right? So, like...
Or he's building a car next to his trailer.
I do not think that this movie will be particularly worse, at least at getting people into the theater. I think you'll be able to still cut a fantastic trailer that gets people interested in, like, oh yeah, I like those movies. I honestly, before today, I didn't know how many movies of those Justin Lin had made, or anyone else, because the director didn't matter. Because they're just Fast and Furious movies, and they're practically all the same.
Except for Too Fast, Too Furious. That one is on another level.
Dude, didn't we go see that one in theaters together like last year?
Because they put them all back in
Back
theaters.
to back.
And we made sure that we went and saw that
That's
one.
right.
Yeah,
You guys
two-
did.
two
Oh
was a
my
must.
gosh.
We should have watched the one on Amazon, though, where everything is like super red.
Oh yeah, we should have.
I think it may have been in a text message or something. I think Michael Bay should direct.
Yes,
this
so I
movie.
texted you guys. No, because I had seen somebody tweet it, and I texted. I was like, Luke, I didn't even include you because you hate these movies. And I said, and I'm gonna close you out for this visual gag for audio listeners.
So I
I've
don't
been
have to see them
shunned.
either.
Correct. So I text Luke. I said, Luke, I just saw a tweet that says Michael Bay should direct Fasten Your Seatbelts, and I need you to tell me why I shouldn't love this idea, because I love this idea. And Luke goes, he absolutely should.
He would be perfect for these movies. The problem is he would never, because
He wouldn't
Michael
do it.
Bay is a world builder. Say what you want about his movies, even the worlds he builds, but like he'll never direct a Marvel movie or a DC movie.
Ask me that. I was in on
No,
this.
yeah,
group.
but then I look at the message. I said Luke. I specifically addressed
Oh,
Luke.
oh.
It
with
was
my
it was
message.
more of just making sure you felt excluded in
Yes.
the message.
Yes. We wanted you there, but not involved.
Gotcha.
But I do think Michael Bay would be perfect for this.
I do too.
And then, look, we're worried about the budget. Just cross over Transformers, man.
Is this a Netflix movie? The
Should
budget
be.
is insane.
Probably.
Is this a prequel to Red Notice?
No, it's a prequel to, what's that? The Ryan Reynolds spoof.
Six Underground?
Yes.
It's a Michael Bay movie.
Is
It is. It
Oh, they should do it.
Okay,
But unfortunately, they got someone.
so
way,
we
way
have
worse.
someone else. That movie's moving full steam ahead.
Good luck, Louie.
The other big director news this week was that John Watts exited the Fantastic Four movie.
This makes me sad, but also not completely sad.
I'm not that sad, honestly.
At least it'll feel different than Spider-Man.
I was really excited he was doing it, mainly because Fantastic Four had a director attached
Sure.
to it. And I like all the Spider-Man
I did
Homecoming
too.
movies.
I did too. I just wanted it to feel different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I feel like it would have, because it was, well, it's an ensemble movie, and Spider-Man, up until the latest one, really wasn't an ensemble movie in a true sense. There were always supporting characters, as there are in every movie, but this would be hey, we gotta split the story to make sure everyone gets a fair shake, which I think would feel different, and but it, yeah, so I'm okay with this. I'd rather it happen now than a week into production.
Yeah, now is good. And I also liked his reasoning. He was just like, I just made 3 superhero movies.
And they make those movies so fast. We talk about that a lot.
There's been 3 Spider-Man movies since Doctor Strange came out.
Yeah.
And Doctor Strange 2 comes out in 3 days. Think about it.
Yep.
That's
crazy.
that's whack.
It's crazy. So the mid news question is, who do we want to replace John Watts on the Fantastic Four movie?
The person I would ask is Peyton Reed. He was who I thought should do it before John Watts was. He did Ant-Man 1, 2, and he's doing Ant-Man 3. Will he want to take a break? I don't know.
And that's good timing, too, because that movie's going to be finished very soon. Ant-Man 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty far along in post.
Mm-hmm.
So that could work timeline-wise.
If you want to get somebody not in the Marvel sandbox currently, I don't know. I guess I have one idea, but I
hear Josh Trank's available.
Josh Trank is available for a lot. I think he would do great, mainly because he did it once already, kind of twice, and a suggestion that I see a lot, which is Brad Bird.
That would have been my choice.
However, my thing is, and this is overthinking about it after a while, because a while back I talked about how Superman needs Matt Reeves. And I think Brad Bird could be that. If he likes Superman, I don't know the guy.
Yeah.
If
you had to pick between the two movies to give him, you'd rather him have Superman and give Fantastic Four to someone else.
I think he has a good sensibility for what Superman should be, what a lot of people are wanting Superman to be.
Yeah.
Wait, Brad Bird might get a Superman movie? Or you're just
that would be my wish.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
You could always go with the guy who reboots everything.
You could get Justin
J.J. Abrams.
Get Justin Lin.
Yeah, he's not busy.
Yeah, he's available. Who to direct Fantastic Four?
Michael Bay.
Not Michael Bay. That's tough.
And it's interesting because Marvel has this interesting relationship with its directors.
A lot of people were saying Sam Raimi.
No.
I'll wait to say Sam Raimi until after I see Multiverse of Madness, but I would probably say no as well. Initially on Sam Raimi.
Because then Bruce Campbell would be Mr. Fantastic. And I'm not signing up for that. I'll go with the one who I think weird choice, but I saw this today.
Ari Aster?
No, that would be a very weird choice. No,
the Safdie brothers? Actually,
that would be interesting.
You say it.
That would be more interesting.
That would be a very interesting movie. And Adam Sandler said he's working on the next Safdie Brothers movie. Maybe he's Mr. Fantastic.
Ooh.
I think
so. I'm just picturing him
in like a polo and basketball shorts. I'll say
dunking, but his arm is really long.
Because he gets asked about it a lot, and I think he would do really well. John Krasinski. Partly because I think he may already be attached to this thing.
I'm so worried for him though, doing that jump from directing from.
He was asked about it on a press tour.
Oh, I'm sure.
And he's like, Kevin's got the formula. I just got to show up. I'll do it.
Yeah.
He could do it.
He could. And he probably would do. He probably would do fine. He's
funny.
My worry would be, and I know I shouldn't be, but I am, is if he is a part of it, and he's cast in it. Like I sometimes struggle with actor directors, them having focus. Krasinski's been good. He's also not had lead roles. In A Quiet Place, his role was
Emily Blunt's the lead more so.
Yeah, well, and even like the kids got so much more focus than in a traditional movie, you know. So that would be my one concern. I love him.
I agree. A lot of times it's really hit or miss. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I just thought of this. I don't know if you'll have to let me know if this is horrible or great. But I just thought of Ben Stiller.
I don't know if his.
He's a good director.
He's a
Yeah.
good
No,
director.
I'm not talking about a star, obviously. It just he does star in the things he
Sure.
directs a lot.
Yeah, that's true. The style is so different, I think.
Yeah.
That's where I would be caught up. It would be, can he direct that kind of movie? And
He did Tropic Thunder.
Who directed The Harder They Fall?
that is
That'd be
such a-
fun. That guy. This dude. What else has he done?
what's his name?
James Samuel.
Jameis Samuel.
James.
The Harder They Fall. That was a great movie.
I think that's the only movie he's ever directed.
Bring him up into the big leagues, baby. No, I think I
Yes.
mean
he's
they'll
done 2 westerns.
they'll find someone who will
Yeah.
work great. But yeah, my first choice would be Brad Bird.
He's done it once. Kind of twice.
kind of twice.
Incredibles 2 wasn't really a fantastic horror movie.
He's also did. I think a lot of people forget he did Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol. So he knows how to do action.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how to work with stars. I think you give him a box to play in, the Feige formula,
He's already worked with
and he's
Disney.
not gonna, he has worked with Disney quite a bit. Once with live action, kind of the one that no one talks about, Tomorrowland.
Oh.
That wasn't a great movie, but again, Feige is
Yeah.
overseeing this. Where
Yep.
that's not,
And that
That's not
also
the concern.
that was just another movie based on a ride, wasn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And a beautiful.
They're one out of,
I
like,
thought
8
I thought that
for
movie
those.
I thought that movie was gorgeous most of the time. I think it's incredibly well shot.
That's one with George Clooney, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got some issues. Mostly that it doesn't have much of a plot and it's based off of a ride and it's very obvious. Okay.
How many movies are based off Disney rides? Pirates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tomorrowland, Jungle Cruise. Is there a movie about It's a Small World after all?
I don't think so.
There's one about the water ride.
Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, well, that
Oh.
one's very racist. We're gonna get rid of that one. F
one?
that movie. I don't even want it's the Splash Mountain.
Yeah, that's the ride I was talking about.
Yeah, it's a freaking racist movie. F that movie.
Okay, yeah. Anywho's.
My next news story is that Ant-Man, sticking with kind of the Marvel news, Ant-Man and the Marvel swap release dates. So the Ant-Man 3 or Ant-Man
Quantumania. What a great title.
is now slated for February 17th, 2023.
Let's go.
Just under a
Valentine's
year.
Day?
And the Marvels drops back to July 28th, 2023.
Should drop off.
The reasoning given was Ant-Man is just further along in post-production.
Because Brie Larson's too busy doing Fast 10-year seatbelts with her new best friend Vin Diesel.
I think they would
with her Oscar.
probably be bumping more than 5 months if that were
They
the
should
case.
bump
but
it
who
like
knows?
50 years. Sorry, that's
Tyler's
on me.
not interested in that.
Why are you such a
movie.
hater, bro?
I'm just a hater. Come get me.
Tyler, you have a story?
I do, but I want to stay in movie world. So if you want to stay in movie world, you should keep going.
Okay, in movie world, Shazam: Fury of the Gods moved its release date 1 week to December 21st, rather than December 16th because of Avatar
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, we gotta let Avatar.
Avatar's
It
gonna,
has to be allowed to make some money, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We wouldn't want to make those poor folks at Disney feel bad. By...
What a great tweet from the director of that. You're welcome, Cameron.
Yeah.
He did a Ask Me Anything on Instagram a while back too, and somebody asked him about opening on the same day as Avatar, and he was like, "Yeah, we're not gonna make as near as much money as that, and I hope people go see our movie,
Yeah.
but I'm excited for Avatar," and I was like, "That's cool."
Talent
Think-
respects talent.
People, yeah.
David
people,
Sandberg
People
is
forget
so
that
freaking
like
awesome.
movie makers love movies and they
Yeah.
love watching each other's movies, and it's not this.
No.
Hate-
They hate everybody else's movies.
Okay.
They
It's all a
hate.
competition.
They hate cinema. They hate people's opinions that differ from theirs. Oh, I'm talking about Twitter.
Also, some more weird movie news. There was the first look at CinemaCon of the Borderlands movie. This kind of got swept under the rug.
Mm-hmm.
But evidently, it is, quote, very faithful to the games, which I find very hard to believe. But if it is, this is like your new fasten your seatbelt style franchise. Like, it's going to be nuts.
Should we just transition over to CinemaCon news?
Good.
Sure.
I have a bunch.
Let's skip CinemaCon news real quick. The Embracer Group is purchasing Eidos, Crystal Dynamics, and Square Enix Montreal.
This felt so
from
random.
Square Enix for $300 million.
Chump change.
Yeah, that's a robbery. This is the rights to Deus Ex, Tomb Raider, among other things. I mean, it's a lot of big properties.
The Avengers.
Yeah, that. Tomb Raider being sold is interesting just because it was just announced they're making another one.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of strange.
They had to announce that so the stock goes up, then they sell.
Yeah.
And now it's
the timing of all this is just really odd. Like, you have to wonder how long this was in the works.
Supposedly, Square Enix had been trying to sell different things for a number of years. If you think back to Hitman, and IOI, they literally just gave the Hitman IP to them. That wasn't even they've just been trying to get rid of these things that I don't think they find valuable as a business, which I don't understand.
Dude, Hitman has been so valuable.
Well, now.
Dude,
but under Square Enix, it wasn't.
IOI making a 007 game is still like the quiet news that nobody's talked about. I'm so pumped for it. Yeah, it was just weird.
It'll be interesting to see if any of those games that are in development
get
nixed or get reshuffled. Usually that happens. My guess is Tomb Raider's probably safe. That game did sell well. Those games did sell well. It has enough of kind of it's a big IP name that they should be fine.
And Embracer's probably gonna pump Tomb Raider. That second movie.
I don't think people realize how big Embracer is.
What else have they made? I don't even know.
They literally have like 160 studios. Like, it's mostly small, a lot of PC or mobile game stuff, but like they're not. They
own
like
Gearbox.
Yeah, they're not new to they're not new to gaming.
THQ Nordic.
They're just not one of the big publishers that you hear about because they're a conglomerate.
Saber?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Saber.
So yeah, I think another kind of interesting little shift in the gaming industry. It's definitely not one of the bigger ones, but I think it is interesting to see how some companies are consolidating and other companies are swooping in and picking things up. So, other news, Tyler, before we jump into CinemaCon?
Halo Season 2 Lone Wolves starts May 3rd, which is tomorrow. Woo-hoo. If you're listening to us live right now.
So excited.
That's it.
All right.
CinemaCon.
CinemaCon was this last week/weekend.
Lots of stuff was shown that we can't see.
Oh. Yeah, lots of stuff that we will probably see soon, but we haven't seen, but we'll talk about it.
First, we did get one thing out of CinemaCon that came out today was the
Don't Worry, Darling.
Don't Worry, Darling trailer.
Oh, that's right.
That was one that came from CinemaCon.
You gotta spread them out.
Right.
Yep. Top Gun Maverick had its debut showing there to rave reviews. So get hyped.
Super pumped. I actually got Dana to agree to watch Top Gun. She's never seen it.
Oh, nice.
So I get to watch Top Gun.
I watched Top Gun a couple weeks ago, actually.
Did it hold up?
Why wouldn't it?
Will Dana like it?
Everybody will like that movie. Show that movie to your babies, to your grandparents.
We're watching Top Gun.
To your pen pals.
My pen pals.
Everybody.
I'll take pictures and then send it in a letter. Just flip through these really fast.
Tyler mentioned the Borderlands footage. There was a bunch of other little, like, here we're going to show you a scene or the first X number of minutes. A couple notable ones. Nope. which we've only gotten the one trailer for so far. So hopefully that means a second trailer is right around the corner.
If you want to know what that movie's about, Jordan Peele did talk about it.
Oh,
and
yeah?
kind of explain what it's about. I did not open the article because I kind of don't want to know.
I kind of don't want to either.
Yeah.
I want to stay in the dark.
I didn't know he did that.
IGN posted it, and they said, we're not going to say it unless you want to know. You have to open the article.
Good for them.
I'm glad they did that.
Good for them. Showing restraint in the
I thought it was worth
clickbait age.
noting that, yeah.
Wonder if scissors are involved.
A movie that I forgot was happening, Expendables 4.
No. Expendables. Say its name correctly.
Expendables.
Is it sponsored by Ford?
Got some footage
Probably.
shown.
I heard 50 Cent is taking over that franchise.
I have just never been interested in this franchise.
I low-key like the first two. The first one is like
the
kind of dumb and fun, and the second one is over the top 80s action heroes in a movie, and it's kind of what everybody thought the first one was going to be.
The second one is when he comes out of retirement, right? Like the biker gang stuff is all in the second one.
The second one's with Chuck Norris. That's all I know.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And Van Damme, I think is
Statham's in that one too, right?
He's in all of them.
Is he?
He's like the co-lead with Stallone. The second one though was just so over the top and stupid that it's just a lot of fun. All three, I haven't even seen the third one.
Mm-hmm.
But they're all just dumb action movies. Maybe I'll watch the third one and watch the fourth one when it's on a streamer.
Yeah.
But I forgot this was coming out too. Whatever happened to that all-female Expendables movie with like Ronda Rousey? Or is that the 355?
She's in one of them.
Was she in the third one?
Probably.
She in the second one?
Nobody knows. Another movie we got a little footage for that I didn't expect because we haven't gotten a teaser or anything. John Wick Chapter 4.
Yeet.
Let's go.
Yeah, she's in the third one.
This is a franchise that I cannot believe already has 4 films, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And I think they talked about the ballerina spinoff too.
Yeah.
Which is the
With
Ana de Armas.
Yes.
Yep.
Since they won't give her a 007 spinoff, this is the next best thing.
That's okay. The Craig era is on to the new era.
Whoever it will be.
Idris. Keeping my fingers crossed.
Get a no name so you can sign him on a low deal for multiple movies.
Like
Idris will be way too expensive.
That's probably true.
David Cornsweat.
What? Don't know. Barbie. We got the first promotional image from
I can't believe I'm so excited for
Greta
this movie.
Gerwig's Barbie with Margot Robbie hanging out of the purple car, the iconic purple car or pink car.
A car.
It's a car.
I can't believe I'm excited for this movie. That's something I never expected.
That's David Cornsweat.
Whose corn is sweating?
He could play the part of. He looks the part of a Bond. Could he act the part of?
He's in
But
Hollywood.
what if he sounds like
He's a lead in
this?
Hollywood.
All right, fair enough.
Ooh, this movie comes out on the same day as Oppenheimer too, which is hilarious.
Yeah, double feature.
Barbie
Dude,
does?
I'm so down.
Which one you see him first?
Doesn't matter. Whichever one
Whichever
has
Showtime works
if
out.
if like one has the earliest show times like 11:30, I'm gonna go to that one first, and
There you
then
go.
I'll just go to the next one.
Perfect. Back to Tom Cruise. Mission Impossible 7 got its title, and it's
Reckoning.
crazy how many
Part 1.
dashes and colons are in this. Mission
Dash.
colon
Oh, yeah.
Impossible 7 dash Dead Reckoning colon Part 1.
That is beautiful marketing, and I can't wait to see it on a marquee. It'll just be MI7.
Yeah. July 14th, 2023 is when Part 1 comes out. Part 2
Oh, that's so far away.
is June 28, 2024.
That's even farther away.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
That is how that works, though.
What if Part 2 came out first though, and you have to watch and you just be like, how did they get here? I want somebody to do an
a
experience.
brilliant thing. I
It
want to
is.
see someone do
Somebody
that
needs to
now.
do that.
Oh my
Copyright
gosh.
it. I said it. You gotta pay me if you do it.
Then how that
I better
works.
start filing now.
Oh my! All right,
It's on record.
We got a release date for the new Hunger Games prequel,
Oh,
What?
I forgot this got
Ballad
announced.
of Songbirds and Snakes, November 17th, 2023.
That is really fast.
I wish the bird singing a ballad outside my room would shut the freak up.
That seems really
There's
quick.
my opinion on it.
I'm trying to remember when they went into.
Dude, that book came out like last year.
Yeah, but with how things work, they were probably.
I guess they probably sold the rights.
Have the rights already, and we're working on it as it was.
Yeah,
being
book rights
written.
get sold like the minute you get an idea.
I bet the book rights were sold before it was done.
I sold my short story rights
Probably.
to Brett before I
Before
even
you-
finished the short story.
Before
I
you
still
had a
not
proper
finished the short
outline.
story. Yeah, I haven't even finished that story, and Brett's already got a script for it. So it's so crazy how that happens.
It is. It is.
Brett bought it from me for 3 Dr. Peppers.
What a deal!
And you can have as many more as you want. But I get first look at all of your other ideas.
Okay,
You have a first look deal.
you got a deal.
First look deal with Tyler.
You got a deal. We're building a Derrickson Cargill thing here.
I love it. Let's do it. Not movie specific, but one of the big speaking things at CinemaCon, the IMAX CEO came out and basically said day and date things didn't work.
Day and date?
When movies came out on streamers day and date as same as release,
Oh, yeah.
they didn't work and it's never going to happen again. And I say, we'll see if there's another pandemic.
Ah,
I thought it worked pretty well.
it worked for us, the
Yeah.
consumer.
Yeah. I think they're really looking forward to a proper.
The B2C consumer. The
We're
B2B.
back to the theaters.
Like mid-budget movies going back to theaters
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
Theaters are back, baby!
Yep. And I think
2 weeks from now.
I think within
masks are back on.
I think when you look at Warner Brothers specifically and you see kind of things that they announced, we talked about the Batgirl movie. Like I think there's a good Blue Beetle. Like these movies that probably
Wouldn't
in their
yeah.
conception were more like this is for a streamer. They're gonna end up in theaters
Yeah.
because the audience is going back. I mean, it's not pre-pandemic levels, but
It'll get there.
we were spoiled pre-pandemic with 2 Avengers movies in the 2 years leading up to the pandemic, and
It set the mark really high.
It set the bar high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if
all right.
Avatar can reclaim it.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Avatar's coming back, and it's
Yeah.
going to be like, watch this.
Dude, what they described from the Avatar movie, I kind of like the idea of it. I
So
think
this is
I think
Avatar
it sounds
2.
Good.
The Way of Water.
The Way of
I like the
So-
title.
Everybody was so shocked that they announced the title. They announced all the titles like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I think we all just kind of assumed they were probably placeholders or would get tweaked or changed a little bit, but it's Cameron and he's had these things planned out and he's
Since
been working on them for
2010.
12 years. So
Yeah.
Dude, I cannot wait for this movie. I remember like at the beginning of the year, I was like, this is like I think it was my second most anticipated
I
movie.
think so, yeah.
Behind the Batman. So it's kind of my number one.
Yeah, I think I'm a lot more excited for it now. I'll probably rewatch the original.
I will
soon.
be. I
gonna go
bet
see
I
it
will
with me
be
in IMAX?
excited
Maybe.
after this next weekend when I see the trailer because the teaser is in front of Doctor Strange. So my guess is I'll see that and I'll be like,
Well, if
oh,
Doctor
boy."
Strange is bad, at least we have that.
That's right. That's right. The final thing I have written down for CinemaCon, and I didn't write down every individual story, but the Batman 2 confirmed, announced the entire team is returning. So
We knew this was coming.
we did. It's just nice to have it in
As-
ink.
As soon as it was like announced Matt Reeves at CinemaCon, we were all like,
Yeah.
"Here we go, baby!"
I hope Reeves is sitting in front of his typewriter right now, just like.
I saw a really.
Can you insert a knuckle crack in post?
Would
for that?
would I write more if I had a typewriter?
Probably.
I know I'd write less because I'd have to keep replacing stuff because you can't erase.
I saw
White out.
a really cool title idea if they decided Mr. Freeze was the Batman cold case.
Ooh.
And I was like, I kind of like that. Predictions on villain?
Man,
I won't say Hush because that's
I almost think he's talked too much about Freeze for it to be
Freeze.
Freeze.
It's gonna be Freeze and it's gonna be Arnold.
It's not.
Let's kick some ice.
They're gonna get Arnold to do a cameo.
yeah.
He's just gonna be a giant dude in a mask, and you'll never see his face. And he'll come back, he'll be like, "That was me. That was it. That was cool. That was fun.
Some copycat.
I got to punch Batman in the face, but he beat me
Mr.
because
Freeze.
he's a good guy." My predictions are Hugo Strange, Mad Hatter, and Bane.
Wow.
All three?
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Woo!
And obviously, well, I think, and this is what I would do, Mad Hatter would be controlling everybody because he's like a mind control, hypnotism kind of thing.
I do like, especially
and also Catwoman being one, like,
where the
would be there.
The first movie ended. I think the idea of like a harsh Gotham winter and having Freeze be a villain that's just so intriguing to me. That's super intriguing, and I think you could do something really cool.
I think Freeze.
I'm just
Harvey Dent, Two-Face.
See, I think Harvey Dent's gonna be in it, but I don't think he's gonna be Two-Face.
Yeah, he'll just be Harvey Dent.
I think he saves Two-Face for the third one.
Yeah.
I think the third one is probably a proper like.
Because I mean, can we talk about things that happened in the Batman yet? Like
Sure, spoilers for the Batman if you haven't seen it.
The DA gets offed.
Right.
So we need a new DA.
We need a new DA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We also need a new commissioner.
I don't know who the villain should be, but I think this should be a Bruce Wayne origin story.
That could be interesting if it's
and I think
this
Hush fits really well
dichotomy
into that idea.
of where Gotham is at in trouble. Could Bruce be that? Going back, it's going now. I'm
Do they
thinking
make
back
Bruce
to like
a White Knight?
A White Knight, right?
Yeah.
Like what if you have him all of a sudden, like you could tie in some of the history with people wanting the Waynes to be elected officials, and maybe he's not wanting to, but he's being pressured by people to run for office, or there's endless possibilities. But yeah,
I think a Bruce Wayne pseudo origin story works really well with Hush as the villain.
Mm-hmm.
I think that could be fun. But I agree. I think Freeze would be cool.
I think having him be way more comfortable as Batman. We still get lots of Batman stuff.
Yeah.
But he's way more comfortable as Batman, and he's wrestling with his identity as Bruce Wayne.
How does he want the outward-facing Bruce Wayne to be received by Gotham?
And the culmination, of course, is then by the third movie, you've got him in the right place for both.
Yep.
And something comes along, the Joker, to
Something
throw
comes
that
along.
to throw that in chaos.
I don't think he's ever going to put the Joker in a movie.
The something comes along is the Court of Owls, and the Wayne family stuff all comes crashing down on him.
Yeah.
That would be cool. The Joker, I think, is for the show.
Mm.
The Arkham show that he's morphed his Gotham PD show into. I think that
could be cool. Down with that.
The reason I'd say Bane is I just don't think he would put in that green Venom shot for no reason.
A little too intentional.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree with that. Could it be Freeze with Bane working for him?
Why not? Yeah.
I mean,
Bane was working for Ivy in the Clooney one, right?
we won't talk about it. I just
thinking of villain combos.
You could even, if they go the power struggle route, maybe that'd be more Penguin show. One of the guys fighting for power could be Bane.
Mm-hmm.
Like he just has his own gang, and every once in a while he
shows up,
muscles up, punches some dudes in the face, and they explode because he's so strong.
I love it. Freeze. Okay, over in the chat, Nick says Freeze should be Wentworth with a bad accent.
Wentworth was Captain Cold.
J.G. Wentworth 877. No.
Make Captain Cold become Mr. Freeze. Oh boy.
I actually stand by my Mr. Freeze casting from way, way, way back when.
I don't remember who it was.
I can't remember his name though, which is very embarrassing.
Mark Strong.
Sam Rockwell.
Oh gosh, I love Sam Rockwell. He can be in whatever. That could be fun. He kind of has, well, not scientist, I guess. And there's just a lot of good actors right now.
There are good actors.
So that's hard to cast. Okay, real quick before we wrap up, any other
there was
CinemaCon things?
Yeah, there's a lot
Yes,
more.
there's a bunch.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't. I mean, it was stuff that we didn't see, but it's stuff that was shown to them. They did show stuff of the Flash. Apparently, it's very Batman heavy.
Yeah.
And people were liking it. I guess. I mean,
You want to get nuts?
let's get nuts. But we'll have to wait to judge that on our own. They also showed Black Adam stuff, and he's talking about how he's gonna kill people.
Good. He should.
I'm hoping that movie is as dark as
It sounds.
the freaking Rock keeps saying it is. You talked about Shazam 2. Aquaman 2 showed stuff. This has been in the news a lot recently, mainly because Amber Heard is a psychopath. Apparently, her role might be only like 10 minutes.
I think it was like 10 to 12 or something like that.
With that being said,
just
recast her. That is so easy. That's 2 scenes, 3 scenes.
Maybe.
But
has she already shot?
Listen, Amber Heard sucks. The crappy part is Mira is a fantastic character, and I wish they could just recast her and she could be in the movie. That being said, I do think it's awesome that it sounds like it's going to be Jason Momoa and Patrick Wilson teaming up to stop Black Manta, which I think is going to be a lot of fun.
Until the end when he turns on him. Classic.
They showed stuff for Wonka and Elvis.
That's right, Wonka.
I think the Wonka stuff, there were some pictures that came from it. I think that looks cool. I'm interested in that movie.
I am too.
Yeah.
I like Chalamet. I like Chalamet.
Chalamet's
I like
enough
Chalamet. Roald Dahl can suck it. The Elvis stuff, though, I do not like the trailer they've put out for this movie, and I have to watch it before every single movie. If you like,
it's there a lot.
But I felt like everything I've seen, people are like, "This looks really good."
Yeah, like they even brought the director of it out.
Yeah,
and, like he had like had his own like panel thing.
Oh wow!
During CinemaCon, yeah, people are really high on him.
The only thing I don't like about that trailer is
Tom Hanks' accent.
Tom Hanks has decided to talk. I don't care if it's accurate. It's super distracting.
And the CG heavy movie that doesn't feel like it needs a lot of CG.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It kind of feels like it was maybe shot under some like more strict COVID protocol, and they just had to compensate.
Yeah, it's really weird that Austin Butler,
yes,
his name, is in that. Do you guys remember Austin Butler from season 2 of Arrow?
Nope.
No.
He's the DJ that Thea's dating. That's him, yeah.
Oh my god.
Isn't that crazy?
That's funny.
And then he was in the Shannara Chronicles.
Oh,
on MTV.
I remember watching those.
On MTV, and now he's playing freaking Elvis. That's crazy.
Good
what
for
a career
him.
path.
Oh, baby.
I've been impressed by. I assume we're hearing him sing, so I've been fairly impressed in the trailer with his voice.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge Elvis fan, so I'm not like nitpicking it.
I can't judge. Wicked.
Oh yeah.
I am so excited for this movie, but it keeps hurting me a little bit.
I forgot about this news, but yeah, Luke.
They're splitting it into 2 movies. And I'm sitting here going, why? The musical is probably 3 hours long at most. If you take out the intermission in the middle, just make it a long movie.
Money, money.
This is so dumb.
And their casting is your favorite.
Yeah, I do not like that Ariana Grande is cast in this movie. It pisses me off. Whatever. I wish her the best. Apparently it's her dream role, so I'm hoping she is great.
Actually shows up and
I'll walk into the theater and I'll give her the benefit of the doubt, but it's just
what else has
hard to get past that
Disney.
It's Ariana Grande.
Like acted in Disney stuff?
She was in Don't Look Up.
That's not an acting role.
Nothing, really.
See, that's what worries
That
me.
Scream TV show, was she in that or something?
I don't think so.
Scream Queens? Is that what it's called? I think it was on MTV.
Well.
2 MTV show shout-outs.
MTV's coming back! All right, guys. Now we got to the actual biggest news stories of the week.
Literally next to her name is Don't Look Up.
Sony had a couple announcements.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just going to go through these and end with an absolute banger. Venom 3 is coming.
No surprise.
Ghostbusters is getting another one. You liked the last one.
Yeah, it was fine.
I never watched it.
It was good.
Me either.
Spider-Verse now has new titles. It's Across the Spider-Verse and Beyond the Spider-Verse. And then last but not least, Bad Bunny has been cast as El Muerto.
So have you seen like the stuff surrounding all of this, like all the little things that have come out? This character doesn't even have a Wikipedia page. He does now.
I think has 2 or 3 appearances in comics.
2.
In everything that's ever been made.
Yep. 2.
Is it?
I tell you, when Sony feels like they're just grabbing for whatever,
Who did they?
really
Who
just
did they cast to play him? He's like a rapper, right, or something.
Bad Bunny. Yeah, he's a
Okay,
music
yeah,
artist.
you said that earlier. Is he bankrolling this? Like, why?
He's in-
How does this movie get made?
He's in Bullet Train or whatever.
He saw Morbius and was like, "Bro, I gotta get in this."
You know what's crazy? Is like if they wanted to do something with a Latin lead character, they have a really good one that they could go to if they really, really wanted to. His name's Miles. Miles Morales.
Never heard of him.
Like how does this not happen? How has this not happened yet? We get El Muerto and freaking Morbius, but we can't get a Miles movie? I know we have the animated stuff.
It's
but-
too logical. You're dealing with Sony, Tyler. You gotta think way outside the box.
or even honestly, they could even do a Ben Reilly movie.
They could have done I feel like anything else.
This is bad. This is horrible mismanagement. I think they're trying to get forced to sell these rights. I don't even think they want them anymore. They're just like,
Well, what I
they're
saw
pulling
is
out
they
the
keep
producers and
they keep making stuff so they just have the rights.
that's crazy, dude.
Like that's the only reason they're constantly putting stuff out.
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
yeah, I don't know.
I give this movie 3 months before it's pulled. They go, nah, we're gonna do something else.
I hope it actually comes out just so I can see the dumpster fire this will be. Tommy Wiseau should direct it.
I don't want that much pain. Oh, I did have one more thing. Kevin Feige was talking at the show, and he was like, I'm going to a conference, and we're planning the next 10 years of the MCU. And I'm just glad I don't have that job.
Can we get like a 3-year break?
I'm glad I could just, criticize it or
Critique
enjoy it.
Critique it.
Like,
Critique.
one of those.
Can we get a 3-year break from Marvel?
No.
I think it.
I don't need a 3-year break. I just need not 8 projects a year.
I guess my concern right now is that you're planning. I get that it's
They gotta figure out where to put El
important
Muerto.
to plan things out, but think of how much Phase 4 has evolved and changed since it was announced, and that's 3 years. Get your crap together here first before we start talking about 10 years from now. This is one of those we need. I guess Feige can be like the overarching thing, but now we're gonna need little phase managers. We need someone to manage Phase 4 and Phase 5 and Phase 6. I don't know.
Bring in Ryan Johnson. We need to change the formula.
No.
You just can't help yourself.
We need to say to hell with these characters.
I feel like I should switch teams for a bit. And,
I
for
like how
1
you-
month, just love
You still
Ryan
walk
Johnson
away.
in The
I
Last
love how you
Jedi.
still walk away from that movie and you're like, Ryan Johnson hates Luke Skywalker. Somehow you still get that.
No, I've told you multiple times. The more I've watched that movie, the more I've come around on it. I just have to stick to my guns here. I still don't love the movie, but I don't hate it as much as I once did. And I actually like everything else I've watched that Rian Johnson has been a part of.
Yeah.
So
Because he's a fantastic freaking director.
he's good. He's good.
He's no Michael Bay
Right. Right.
or Louis
Leterrier.
I like over in the chat, Nick talking about what is the character's name?
El Muerto.
In talking about him, he just says
that-
they need
doesn't
something
that
to have a worse rating than Morbius to boost Morbius, so they can justify. I assume so you can like justify
That's
a
what I
sequel.
They need something below 14%.
Yeah.
El Muerto is gonna get it.
Honestly,
We're gonna
I
make-
feel
we're
like
gonna
that
make-
might be hard.
We're gonna make Morbius look good.
Like, I feel like if you try to make something so bad, people would be like, "This is so dumb. You gotta go see this," and like give it a positive
Yeah.
rating. Well, now I kind of want that. Gosh dang it! Sign me up for El
we're
Muerto.
talking
Gosh.
ourselves into
I'm in.
it, aren't we?
You
All
son
right,
of a-
was that the last of the CinemaCon?
Probably.
I'm sure there was more.
There was probably a bunch more.
but
Yeah.
I want to at least hit like 2 Fanbox questions.
Jason Sudeikis. Apparently,
we-
he didn't actually schedule this, but what's her name got served.
Olivia Wilde.
Yeah, in the middle of her presentation.
How awkward.
Dude, it was Seth Rogen's character from Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
You've been served.
Dale Denton.
Look at one of you,
Oh.
Dale. Oh, that's Amber Heard.
Okay,
Is
so
it?
our first.
Ooh, I made a mistake.
Woof.
Yes, you did, Dale.
Our first Fanbox question comes from Instagram. Thank you, Zach, for sending us a question over there. People forget we're on Instagram because I forget to post often.
You posted me eating
I've
my
been trying
McDonald's.
to do better. He asks, basketball starting 5 made up of Marvel, DC,
Oh,
Disney
God.
characters. Who would you have on your starting 5? I assume this is not Looney Tunes rules. Looney Tunes
So,
Space Jam rules where
so-
you can use magic stuff and break.
so
Oh.
Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Spider-Man.
Aren't those WB though?
Well, DC. Oh yeah. that
Is it
would
Marvel
be
Disney? Or did you say Marvel DC?
Marvel DC / Disney. I mean,
Okay.
Marvel Disney.
I kind of stopped paying attention.
That's
so.
fair.
I got Spider-Man.
Okay.
Because
Good choice.
Ant-Man.
Spidey sense.
he can go giant mode
Mm-hmm.
for at least a little bit when you need it. And ooh, man, that's tough. Who do I want my last one to be? The Flash.
Ooh.
Done.
Good calls. Good calls. Luke, can you make a squad that's
I
doesn't
just
have
need
any of the
MJ
same
to call
characters?
everybody babies and make them play harder.
Just give me 5 variants of the one who remains. That sounds pretty good. And one of them is King, the Conqueror.
Mm.
He can be my coach.
Gotcha.
There, I made it easy for myself.
You cheater. You
didn't wanna think about it?
dirty-
I did, man.
you
My
dirty
brain's
dog.
tired.
Who's yours?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's go with Hulk. He's the agent of chaos.
That's the Joker.
Joker. I'm not putting a basketball in the
No,
Joker's
no.
hands.
Joker is an agent of chaos.
Oh.
Think about chaos. It's fair.
I'll go Soups since you didn't call him. Hulk Soups.
Are you getting Zack Snyder soups and he'll just kill everybody?
Yeah, absolutely. Laserface.
Just making
From
sure.
Guardians?
Taserface.
Taserface. We're going with Taserface number 3.
Yes.
He's your guy that gets down and dirty in the paint,
Yeah.
willing to hit a few guys.
Miss Marvel.
Which powers?
Stretchy powers.
Okay.
And
I want to
Invisible Woman from Fantastic Four. Sue Storm.
I want to trade out 2 of my He Who Remains boys for the speedy kid from WandaVision. I don't remember his name.
Quicksilver?
Just the Wanda's
kid?
kid, the kid one.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
it
yeah.
Wiccan? No, Wiccan's the other one.
The other one. I want him. Sorry, I don't remember his name.
Johnny
and
Quick.
also
Is it Johnny Quick?
Dick Buttkiss or whatever the dude.
From Kicking and Screaming?
No, Peter. What's Peter Boner?
Also from
WandaVision.
WandaVision.
What was his name? Pete Boner or something?
Yeah.
I want him.
He brings that good energy, those positive vibes.
I got 3 who remain: some little fast kid and dude with boners. You guys are going down.
We stand no chance. All right, one more Fanbox question. This one's from Patrick. Patrick emailed us at whatthefanboy@gmail.com. You can get that too if you have a question.
His name.
Just Speed?
Yep, just Speed.
Wow.
I am Speed.
All right.
Speed and Wiccan.
Patrick has a question for us. Would you rather be a Jedi in the Star Wars universe or a wizard in the Harry Potter universe?
I'd rather be a wizard.
Question. Are
Yeah.
these universes, like, intermingling?
No. You're just choosing
'Cause, like,
to exist in one.
Can I be a wizard, but I do get a lightsaber?
No.
Do I have to live by the Jedi rules?
Ooh.
What rules? Sith rules? Jedi rules? Grey rules?
I mean, he does specify a Jedi in the Star Wars universe, but I would say that most Jedis find their own path. So you would have to discover what kind of Jedi you want to be on your own. Maybe that leads you to the dark side, become a Sith.
Nah, I'd still rather be a wizard. Because, like, the Jedis are asked to protect people a lot, and they get in harm's way a lot. I'd rather be able to do magic and just kind of chill on the outskirts and just be like, yeah, I'll help if I have to, but I'll just chill over here.
Fair enough. Luke?
I feel like I'm less likely
So
to get deaded.
wizarding community over here.
I'll be a wizard.
I am going to be a Jedi. And it's not because I'm a Jedi. It's because I want a lightsaber and I want an X-Wing. That's it.
This is an easy one.
Nothing else matters.
I'm also going to be a Jedi in the Star Wars universe.
We can take them, right?
Oh, for sure.
We have our own magic.
Follow-up question, though. Follow-up question. Tyler, which house are you going to be in? And Luke, what's your lightsaber color going to be?
Can I answer both of those? I'd be a Slytherin, and my lightsaber would be green if I was a Jedi.
I don't know. It depends what Crystal calls out to me.
What color do you want?
I'd probably go yellow. I've always liked the yellow blades.
The yellow blades are dope.
Which is why I like Rise of Skywalker.
Jedi and go red, just to mix things.
Up.
Yeah. No, I'd do green. I like green lightsabers.
I would probably. I love the look of red lightsabers, but if I was a Jedi adhering to traditional color scheme, I would probably go blue.
I'd go green.
But I
Yellow's
also
dope.
like
Yellow-
I also like that purple. That purple, man. It's
Purple lightsabers are so overrated.
nice. Hate you.
Who?
Every
I
time
don't-
I like something, you have to dislike it.
Yeah, but Ryan Johnson loves those purple lightsabers.
Nick in the chat goes, "Do I have to be British if I choose Harry Potter? Because that's a deal breaker."
Maybe you can be an exchange student at Hogwarts.
That's the movie we need. Please clip that and use the sound effect.
Will do.
Make sure you get the whole straw.
Yeah, the lick. Zoom in on it, nice and tight. Yeah. If I'm in a what house would you be in if you were at Hogwarts, Luke?
Man,
Hufflepuff.
I don't know. This
You're
is
an animal lover, dude.
That's true.
I'm a Hufflepuffer. I'm a proud Hufflepuffer.
I be Hufflepuffing it up all the time.
I feel like I probably would.
Hufflepuffing it up with Sloane Kettering and Johnny Hopkins.
Here's the thing. Good lord.
Man.
I know which ones I would not be in. I would not be in Gryffindor, and I would not be in Ravenclaw.
Slytherin. Dude.
Did that just
Yes.
flick and hit you?
Yeah, right in the eye. Oh, that was.
Oh, hold on. I gotta hold it like this,
Please
right?
don't flick it at me, though.
So Luke's probably a Hufflepuffer.
I'm probably a Hufflepuff.
420's his favorite day. Hufflepuffers.
You guys want to buy some death sticks?
Okay. Well, that is That's great. That's a great place to end tonight.
What are Death Sticks though? I need a spin-off Disney Plus series about the Death Sticks crime operation on Coruscant.
Real quick, over in the chat, JT has a great point. He asked, "Do you have to be an orphan if I pick Star Wars?"
Cause yeah.
Look, there's
the odds are high.
Yeah, you don't have to, but like you're rolling those dice. Luke, do you have the dice?
You're playing a game.
Oh, hold on.
Oh god.
We're gonna roll and see if
you have to be
an orphan.
All right, I just happened to grab the 20. But we're just gonna use this like it's a coin.
Okay.
Wait, we didn't establish.
Yeah, I was gonna say what's the
1 to 10 orphan, 11 to 20
non-orphan.
Happy family.
Happy. Okay.
Got
a 6.
6. You're an orphan.
You're an orphan.
So yes,
JT.
You'd have to be an orphan.
That's just JT though, right?
Yeah, not everyone.
I'm not an orphan.
Well, roll. Let's find out. If you're an orphan.
Call my bluff. 14. I told you.
All right. Give it here. Let's
we're
see.
all rolling to find out if we're.
Don't hex my dice now.
Oh
you're
no,
you're
I'm
super
two.
orphan.
No. It went on the keyboard.
It was
it's
a 2.
It's
right.
interference. It can't go on top of something.
15. No orphan.
Let's see what I am. I'm an
4.
orphan.
Tyler's an orphan.
Absolutely. Go join the dark side and kill you fools.
Yeah. You wish.
Why? You said yeah? Brett's like, yeah! They kill me!
You're probably the squib.
I'm looking forward.
Me and Filch are just kicking it with our
I'm just looking forward to the duel.
Dude, I bet Mrs. Pickles and Petunia would be... What's the cat's name?
I don't know, but Mrs. Pickles is my new favorite name for it.
Mrs. Pickle, the Pickle Cat and Petunia would probably be homies. Let's be honest.
Mrs. Norris. Mrs. Norris. Mrs. Pickles. Like how? How did you get there?
I don't know.
That's awesome.
I don't know how we got here, but I'm so
Dude,
glad we did.
We don't talk about Miss Norris enough on this podcast and how that is just a fugly looking cat.
Well, there's also Crookshanks.
Oh, Crookshanks is even worse than Norris.
Is Crookshanks and
I would
Norris,
pick.
Are they like?
I'd pick Norris in a fight straight up.
Are they low down? Like, oh no, they're not fighting.
Yeah, they are. They're cats.
They're the only 2 cats there. They be multiplying.
Is one of them actually an animagus like Peter Pettigrew was, though? And we just never found out.
Would be
somebody. Look, one of the top things when you click on Crookshanks is who really was Crookshanks.
Well, it wasn't Hermione. They were in the same room together. Unless she really was a great witch way ahead of her time.
Who knows?
Possibly.
Conversation for another day.
Indeed. All right. Thank you all for watching the live stream. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching over on YouTube. We'll see you next week with our review of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. So until then, we'll see you.